Greetings everyone, my name is Viz, and I'm going to be starting a new series here on beer. The appreciation of beer, exploration of beer, predominantly microbrews, craft brews, good beer, not the beer that most people are used to seeing and imbibing. There will not be any discussion of mainstream, mass-produced TNA TV ad beer here, other than to talk it down and talk about how terrible it is. We here in the United States have a pretty bad reputation for our beer because of these kinds of mass-produced beers, you know, Budweiser, Miller, Coors. But what most people don't realize is that there is a very large culture of microbrew and craft beers going on right now. It's exploded very much in, I guess, the past couple decades, and it's very predominant right now. There's a lot of people doing exciting things. I've had the privilege of being able to travel within the country quite a bit. You know, I live near Philadelphia, which is a very good, extremely good city for beer drinking and exploration. We have 4 extremely good Belgian style cafes, several microbreweries, some very good brew pubs. It's a very good city. Philly Beer Week is a good event. It's in June this year of 2010, and I'm going to be exploring that a little bit more than I have in past years. But anyway, I've been to, you know, New York, Chicago, you know, different cities. Whenever I travel, I attempt to seek out good drinking establishments, including breweries, brew pubs, and it's been a rewarding experience. Beer is a good thing. It can be a rewarding experience. You know, it can also be a damaging experience if you don't know your limits, and also if you don't drink good beer. You know, personally, getting into my philosophy on beer a little bit, I don't really drink to get drunk, at least not anymore. Those days are kind of over for me. I drink more for the sole appreciation of beer. You know, of course the inevitable will happen. You know, you're at a party, you're socializing a little bit too much at the bar, you have a few too many, you know, obviously you're gonna get drunk, but I don't drink for that purpose anymore. It does happen once in a while, but I do not specifically drink for that reason. I believe, you know, as many before me, that beer is a good thing. I like good beer quotes. Quotes related to beer from our, you know, good American patriots, our founding fathers. There's a good one from related one from Abraham Lincoln. I won't quote it verbatim because I don't know it off the top of my head, but he said that harm comes not from a bad thing, but from the abuse of a good thing. And that can obviously relate to beer and alcohol. Beer, as I said before, and will probably say many times, is a good thing when enjoyed properly, and damage comes from abusing beer and alcohol, but we won't get into that. That's not what we're about right here and now. So as I said, there's a lot going on right now in the United States with craft brews and microbrews. A lot of people are doing different things, experimenting with different things. you know, you have the Germany, excuse me, German purity law. I respect the Germans a lot for their beer, but I can't say that I respect the German purity law completely. It's given us a lot of good beer, obviously, but it's also held back from it's held people back from producing more extreme beer and more experimental beer, which we will be seeing soon. If you're not familiar with the German purity law, I won't explain it now, maybe in another episode, or you can look it up. But basically it limits the ingredients that can go into your beer. But anyway, this is just a little prologue, an introduction to what I'll be doing. I'm going to go right into the first episode and test our first beer here in a little bit. But I just wanted to give you a little summary of what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably touch more on my beer philosophy as we proceed in this little series. So hopefully you all enjoy it. Hopefully you learn something. And hopefully I learn more. You know, I don't consider myself an expert quite yet. I hope to move up to that point soon. I'm certainly more knowledgeable than the average casual beer drinker, but I wouldn't quite consider myself an expert yet. It takes a lot, you know, and I hope to move up to that point soon. I guess I could be called an aficionado, maybe not quite up to that point yet either, but I guess that's about it for the introduction here. So keep an eye out for further episodes. I will be doing the first one very soon, and cheers. Thank you.